Okay, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully everyone's here. Okay. Audio test seems alright. Audio test seems okay. And now we do a capture test. Game capture test seems okay as well. All seems okay. Good. Let's begin. In 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Cozy Sun on the Decks with your host Cozy Sun. And today we are going to continue our adventures into Genshin Impact. I hope you guys have a good time. I had a swell time, I guess. I was doing a bit of a road trip back in ye old western parts of where I live. And the entire journey, front and back, was 8 hours of driving. Wow. Jeez, I had to drive a few people to different locations, and it was 8 hours of non-stop driving. A lot of twists and turns when it came to where I needed to drive, and a lot of shenanigans as well, which made the trip quite memorable. We're trying to see off a friend. He's heading back to his home country, and we wanted to see him off and wish him wish him well, as well as trying to, and wish him well in terms of his future careers as well as his future ambitions, because he has big ambitions ahead of him. He seems like he wants to get those ambitions straight to him, and he's going to work hard for it. So yep, we will miss him here, but hopefully he will come and visit next time soon. So that is the story. Also, I hope you guys have watched the live stream for the Luna 3 update. Now, we are going to get Durin as... Okay, so it looks like there are no quests at the moment. Daily quests, special daily quests. Hey, come out. Okay. Okay, so... yeah, if you watched the Luna 3 preview event that was recently released, so we initially talked about Durin as well as Yahoda being part of the poll coming up, but we also see that we have Alice in the notes as well, so it'll be interesting to see how that gets built out from there, and we will watch with great interest to see what is the next characters coming up. Okay, so today what we are going to do is we're going to do the Dance Dynamic Disco event. We are also going to do what I would say is a little bit of experimentation on my side in terms of farming for materials, especially ores and crystals to generate weapon enhancement materials, right? Through farming. So I think, wait, let me see how much energy. Okay, so I have 181 resin. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a little bit of a warm-up by talking about my ideas when it comes to mining ores. So we look at a hangar, and now we usually say, okay, your order last time is made. I have all these fine enhancement. Shoot! I forgot. I should have built more ores for later on. But you have these mystic enhancement ores, the level 3 ones, and then you have the fine enhancement ores, which is the level 2 ones, which of course uses a lot of white iron chunks, and as well as enhancement ores, which I have tons of, and is just sitting there not really doing anything. Now, what I wanted to talk about is how I would farm a lot of these crystal chunks, amethyst lumps, condescence crystals, and rainbow drop crystals as part of forming these mystic enhancement ores. The first thing I will say is, if you have gone through a lot of the farming of magical crystal chunks, it's kind of redundant, because the requirement is that you have to use original resin together with it. Now, I don't think it is a good idea to use resin to sort of build mystic enhancement ores, and personally speaking, I'm a bit miffed that magical crystal chunks aren't actually used for anything else. I'm hoping that Hoyo in the future would actually form up something more usable with the magical crystal chunks, because right now they're just sitting there and I'm not using resin on them, so it's not really doing anything. And I don't think any of the recipes here use magical crystal chunks as well, so there is no real need for me to farm them at this stage. There really is no need for me to farm them, so I'm stuck here with a bunch of these magical crystal chunks, and I can't really do anything about them. So, actually, before that, let me just make sure I put in the farms. So let's do 2 of these, because I have enough of them. I have condescents as well as rainbow drop crystals, which actually I'll get quite a decent amount, because they're actually quite easy to farm in Nod-krai. Now, one of the things that I do want to mention is the reputation quests, right? So you have a situation where, as your reputation increases, you will be able to sort of have a chat with a bunch of people. Like so, for instance, if you go to the smithies, you can ask about ores in Sumeru, and they will usually point to a location, like 4 locations every day in different in the different regions of where you can actually farm ore. What I wanted to focus on, though, is that these areas where you get ore include a lot of magical crystal chunks, which, as I said, I don't really have a use for it. My main goal here is to get the other ores or crystals, which would be able to create those weapon enhancement materials naturally, right? So what I'd actually formulated is a particular map here, which says, okay, I want to farm areas where there are these ores in their usual chunks. I don't have to ask the smithies about these kinds of locations, or other people around the different regions for locations of where I can farm these ores. All I need to know, and the most important thing, is where can I go in terms of these teleport waypoints, which will lead to the closest zones for mining these ores or crystals in the fastest amount of time possible in a regular way. And these particular locations I will farm generally about once every 2 days, right? these are locations which may or may not be listed by the smithies or other people when you ask about where to find ore, purely because these locations may or may not have magical crystal chunks. So what I want to do in this exercise is try and figure out what's the best way to actually farm these crystals. So I've broken down the locations to a bunch of different areas for all the regions. There may be better places to farm crystals in different locations, but these are the ones I've found so far, and I'm quite happy if I am given any more notes about where would be other good places to farm these crystals, right? So, with that out of the way, let's go start farming. So first, let's go to this location near Storm Terror's lair. Let's do this area first. Let's do a Mondstadt first, and we'll just progressively keep going into different regions as time goes on. So first things first. Flower seeds, which doesn't really do anything. Anyway, I need to go and change up my party so I have a claymore to use. And let's do the super exploration team in order for us to do the mining as fast as we can and as accessible as we can. So let's do that. First things first, in this location here, you will see a pool with some whopper flowers in the area. Now, there is a cave in there. Currently, it's a bit empty. So if you see that cave in there, after the bridge, there's usually some crystal chunks and crystals that are usually found there. And around this area, you will see crystals and some electro crystals as well. From that side, down there, over there on the right side. So it's sort of a little smattering of crystals all over the area. So this is the first area I will go around sort of trying to look at when it comes to ores like this. When I blast up, I can see other locations that are around Storm Terror's lair. Nice. Nice to sort of get a good lift about everywhere that needs to go. I don't think there's anything behind here. There's actually a few percentage points of treasure that I haven't found around Storm Terror's lair. Will be an exercise for another time. I'm at like, what, 96%. Okay, so that's one location. The next location I'm going to is Wolvendom, and there is a rock in particular that I like to go to. It is located behind here, after this. Here it is, and we also have some magical crystal chunks here as well. So it's a bunch of ore. Okay, and crystal chunks, rich ore reserve collected. All good. Scrap the ores around the area as well. Why not? Okay, then that's collected and cleaned. Next, there isn't really much in terms of Mondstadt that I would farm crystals at, because it's very hard to actually find crystals around the area. So I usually don't mark too many locations around Mondstadt. Dragonspine, I have these 3 locations here. Now, what are they? Let's take a look. So if you've gone through Dragonspine, there are a bunch of weapons and things.
Nice and cool. Natlan doesn't have places like this.
So there are a bunch of locations in Dragon Spine which relate to a particular weapon that you can forge. So if you go down into this location where the heart of Durin laid, you have this dragon tooth right here. Strange tooth. So you pick it up. And usually if you haven't finished a particular, like one of those interlude acts, you would usually be able to convert these strange tooth into an enhanced teeth through the heart. But since I finished that, I have another location which I usually go to in terms of enhancing those teeth. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna completely ignore that guy. Now, there is another tooth. Also, we're gonna capture some star silver as well in the meantime. But star silver is not necessarily something that I would say I'm gonna use in terms of generating weapon enhancement units. It's more for weapon forging. It's basically a bonus. It doesn't really do anything.
Take me up.
And there is another tooth here. Okay, let's get out of here. So I'm gonna ignore those mages. No, not today. And now there is one more location. Wet. Need to dry off. Over where that pyro gunner is standing is our last tooth.
Burn it down.
And this time I'm
Not too far now.
okay. Pick up that tooth. Yeah, okay, just kill them. All right, so these are the 3 teeth that I usually find. Maybe there's a bit more, one more teeth that I know it's around these locations, but I can't really see it at this point in time. If you guys know where extra teeth might be located, do let me know. I'm happy to sort of hear from you guys where to get these locations. So, if you finish the interlude quest, what you can do is you go to this teleport waypoint. Teleport. And what you can do is you go to the armory here. There is an anvil, and you can extract the dragon teeth power here. So you summon 4, you nail it down, and you get the empowered dragon tooth for use to forge certain weapons. So that's something that you can do on your spare time once you have enough of the billets in order to make them. Also, make sure to get the warming soup from Harris before you travel into Dragonspine. Alright, now, where do we go from here? Okay, so now we move into Liyue. Now, I've got a few locations marked around Yilong Wharf and such, but let's start from some of the easier ones. Okay, so first, near the hidden palace of Lianshan Formula, one of the ores that you can actually farm in this location is a bunch of Nautilus Jade. It's located in this cave here. Now, the Nautilus Jade is not really used for crafting per se, but it's more for use for a character level.
Rise with the sun.
Character level ascension. So you defeat this little guy, this slime in here. You pick up a few one core lapis and a bunch of Noctilus jade. And get some lizards while you're at it. Okay, cool. That's the Noctilus jade done. Next, we go to... Let's not cover Yilong Wharf just yet. Let's go up here. Now, there are some ores down the hill here. So if we go... we shot on the ground. Okay, so if we go here, what we can find is a bunch of ores here. And maybe you might run into the unusual hilly churl. Strange hilly churl here. Like so.
Do your worst.
And he died. That was fast. Okay, so we have some crystal chunks here. We should see down below a few crystals that we can mine. It's along this path here. So while I killed this unusual hilly churl, there should be some crystals located in this area and flowing downwards. So there should be some crystals here as well. On this rock face. And then if we keep going down, there should be some more crystals around here as well. Maybe you might have a situation where the smithy reveals this location to you, like the specific areas in which you will get the crystals. Currently there is not a lot of crystals that are being shown here, but trust me on this, there are some crystal ores that come here, and they come with chunks as well. So you can probably farm this on another time later down. And there's another location here that I will that I've marked that you can farm ores, but generally I don't sort of look at that. All right, next up, Mount Hulao. Now this is interesting. It's a good location to farm passively if what you're missing is a bunch of core lapis, because there's a lot of core lapis in this area. No, I'm not looking to read about the abode of Mountain Shaper. I'm here to farm the core lapis that are around this area. So you can see a bunch of stuff trapped in the ember. You can release them if you want. If you want to see, you can grab something. And you have electro crystals over there. But most important thing is there's a bunch of core lapis in the area, and you can farm them. Okay, cool. Also one more there. And there's some more core lapis if you keep going down the hill here. So until you reach just where that amber is over there, you can find a few more core lapis as you walk down this these stairs here. So just follow these stairs, you go down here, you clear out some of the amber here, you should have a few more core lapis in this, well, not here, there's one there. More amber, core lapis over there as well. Yeah, you should be able to find some interesting locations here. Also, there's like a chest there if you manage to find it. And more core lapis down here until you hit this pagoda. Now I won't go into detail about exactly how much core lapis you can farm from here, as core lapis is generally used as a character essential material. So in general, there's a particular thing to go about there. If you're looking for the other jade, though, you go to this location here. So if you... I will show you where what you can find in that location. So
Take me up.
let's take the high road. Okay, let's teleport over there. Ah, there it is. So, if you finish a quest located here, there will be a giant jade turtle here. And you can passively farm some clear water jade from his shell. Uh-oh, I fell down. This is our weapon ascension material for characters like Xian Yun. I think also, if I'm not wrong, Lan Yan also uses this. Yeah, Lan Yan also uses this material. So if you need to farm jade, go ahead and pick these up. There's also one more jade hidden behind here with the small turtles.
Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
Okay, cool. So that is some jade over there. And now... jade hideout. Generally, I ignore that one, personally speaking. It's a trap. Also ores. If you go into this location... So you can see over there where those two hogs are standing, there is a pit there. If you go through that, something funny will happen. I won't spoil it, but in general, there's some shenanigans happening in that location. And over here, you can find a few ores to farm. Some good crystal chunks, some iron chunks. And some silver ores. White iron chunks. Okay, cool. Next we will go into... this location has some jade. This location has some crystals and jade at the back. I won't go into detail about this particular location. I think that's about it. Yeah, let's go through here. So teleport through here. What you're going to do is you're going to go down this way.
Light it up! Full throttle!
What you're going to do is you are going to go deep down. See that hole there? You're going to go deep into it. And you can see over there, there's some ores as well as jade located in that area. So some crystal chunks, a few more jade here. One more jade there. Just getting some bark as well. Okay, cool. That's some good crystals and jade to be collected. Now, where else can we go? Unusual hilly churls and down here. Nothing off the top of my head here. Easy chili, because everyone likes chili, eh? Betta fish. now we go to not here, but not here as well. What we can do is go down here where there's a few crystals here. So let's do that. I haven't actually found like a good location to mine quite easily in terms of the chasm as well as internals of the chasm. I'm sure there's like good locations or something. I just haven't found it yet. And maybe I haven't spoken to a good person in that location to give me those hints. So another location where you can get a magical crystal chunks is here, where it is currently guarded by a bunch of hilly churls.
Rise with the sun. Not too far now.
Well, that was fast. There should be some ore down here, but it's apparent to me that there are no ores currently.
Flee!
Farewell.
So where these geo slimes are currently located, you should find some ore around here. But unfortunately today, no such luck. But there is a further location you can go. No, I don't want to fight you. So if you go over here, where this ruin guard is patrolling, you see that you see this where this core lapis is located. There should be some crystals in that location. Oh god, I'm being shot at. Okay, better solve that problem.
Locked on! Open fire!
Dead. Okay, excellent. Don't need to deal with him. So there should be some crystals around here that you can actually pick up as part of mining in that location. Next, I like to go to this area here. And what I would usually do is the unusual hilly troll can sometimes spawn here in this area, but there will also be ores where this geo slime is currently located. It should be around here. Sometimes you may find crystals, sometimes you may not find crystals. They come with crystal chunks. So this location I usually fight. There's also a cache of crystals that if you find in Qingshu Pool, so if you want to go and farm that location, you have to go into where this location is currently. It's kinda cloudy, there's a lot of fog in this location. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go into the middle. Now what I usually do is I come in from the back here, because there's a bunch of enemies in that location, like for instance this Abyss Mage, as well as this Hilly Churl. And then here you will usually see Nautilus Jade, but sometimes you will also find crystal chunks in this location. As well as magical crystal chunks. And now my two favorite locations to farm materials, chunk materials. So you go to this teleport waypoint near Mount Tianheng, and then you go to this area here at the back. See those crystals over there? There's also some crystals here on this rock. So you farm those crystals as well as the magical crystal chunks. Very reliable, this location in general. You will usually be able to find crystals here quite easily. should have those crystal chunks done. Nice. Cool. And finally, if we go to the Guyun Stone Forest. This one is quite exciting, this area. So, you usually be able to get to this location once you complete Chapter 1 of the Archon Quest series. Get the crab, and there's our crystals right there. Okay, that's one. Oh, crab.
Burn it down.
Okay, and we go to this location. I'm also picking up some of these star conches. I have Gaming, which uses star conch, though I'm not exactly sure who else uses star conch here. Okay, so you have these crystals located here in this corner as well. There can be more crystal chunks in this location, so your mileage may vary. Is there something behind here? No? Okay, good. Okay. And one more magical crystal chunk. As I said, magical crystal chunks aren't really what I'm going for. I'm looking for the other ores, crystal chunks,
Rise with the sun.
rainbow drops, etc. Okay, and then on this platform where the final fight against the big bad was happening, you can find Nautilus Jade, you can find crystal chunks, and you may sometimes find these crystal chunks up on this ledge, up on this rock here. Uh-oh. Guess who wants to fight?
Do your worst. Not too far now.
Yeah, yeah, nah. Okay, let's keep farming these crystal chunks and some random Nautilus Jade. And there we go. Cool. So those are my locations that I usually try and work through in order to farm like ore materials. Some of them for character enhancement, some of them for character ascension, sorry, and some of them for weapon enhancement. So those are my usual locations that I usually like to farm. I also have some random notes here located all over the place. Unusual hilly trails. Yeah, I actually did mark out a bunch of locations where the unusual hilly trail also appears, but I've already done that deed, so I don't really need to go back there. Okay, in terms of Sumeru. Now, Sumeru, I haven't really found any good locations to properly mine. There's like about 3 locations that I would say are useful. This is henna berry. Why? I don't need to mark out henna berry locations since I am able to sort of use the general feeling through in order to get those locations. But your mileage may vary. Okay, so the first location for Sumeru that I will look for is this area here. So if you go to Chakratam Cave and you take the bike out to head towards where this tree is located, you can see some crystals over there. But there is an extra location you can go. Of course, you can kill those pigs if you want to get some, you know, meat and mushrooms. You need to go and have a bit of a feed sometimes, right? Okay, right. Mawika will dive bomb onto this location. Get the chunks. Get the white iron chunks. And dive bomb here. Get the chunks here. But there is one more location that I would go through. Now that requires you to go through the Aranara questline decently enough. Now, once you have the loot and the songs to unlock locations, you unlock this location here, go through the portal, and you'll end up in this location here with a bunch of shrooms down below. You will see some ores here, but sometimes you can also see crystals being formed there. So that's a good location if you want some extra crystals and you come in, take out the shrooms, but also get the crystals within. So that's nice. That's a good location to find more materials. Next up is this corner here. In order to get there, take this teleport at the top of the hill. And what you can do is
Rise with the sun.
go down to the
Full throttle.
go down this location. I'm falling. Okay, so we have to just keep going. And it should be in that corner where this big tree is. No, actually it's further up. Okay, I missed the mark completely. So where this bridge is, and that circular opening with hard hats. So you can dive. Sometimes you might find magical crystal chunks here as well, if you're lucky. But generally, you have a few crystals that you can actually farm. Oh god. Sorry, little one.
Light it up.
Farewell.
Let's run. Open fire.
Well. Activated star shrooms. Activated star shrooms. Because why not? So activated star shrooms doesn't actually do much for me nowadays. It just gives health and nothing else. Okay, so that is the iron. Those are the locations you can find. There is one more location that I would like to highlight. And that is this area here. Excuse me. I ate a lot today. And that was a lot of traveling. I feel awful. Awfully good. Which reminds me, I need some real rest.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past. Rise with the sun!
So we go to this location. Over there, see those crystal chunks? There are a bunch of ores in that 1, 2, and 3 location. So let's first grab the iron chunks here. Next, let's get the chunks at the bottom here. And finally, the crystal chunks over here. It's very hard to sort of get good ores in the desert. I mean, you'll find a bunch of iron and white iron ores. But in general, other ores is a bit hard to grab within the locations. Okay, so those are the 3 general locations I would try to find in terms of getting ores in Sumeru. Now, you might be thinking, oh yeah, there is one more location here that I do want to highlight, but it's a bit hard to get to. I don't recommend going here purely because it's actually you need to spend a lot of time in order to get to this area. And it has something to do with the desert exploration and looking out for how the Seketh Weenut is located. So in order to get to this location, what you're going to do is you're going to go into a... Well, that was unfortunate. Okay. So, there is a quest line which requires you to dig down into the deeper levels of the desert. And you would be able to find this location here. Now, if you travel a bit farther down here, so if we travel this location, you will see a bunch of electro crystals, as some iron ores, a bunch of scorpions, some of them popping out of the sand as well. Oh god, shrooms. And then here where the shrooms are, you will be able to find a bunch of crystals. Well, actually further up. Here. Where these...
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
You will be able to find a bunch of ores, crystal ores here for you to mine. I've already mined this location, so it doesn't seem like there's any ores here at the moment, but there are a decent amount of ores that you can find in this location. And I highly recommend... I wouldn't... Okay, sorry. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this location, purely because it's a bit awkward to get to, right? And if it's a bit hard to get to, usually it's not worth the time to actually look into those locations. So I would suggest you don't need to look in that location in order to get a bunch. Also, if you're looking for like Sethos's character ascension materials, you go into the Vorkasha Oasis and the Tunagi Hollow in order to find the materials around. You can generally get a few as you go up here and into the Inquietus Baptist to try and farm some ores along this path here. But you should be able to sort of mine those locations easily by following the tricks. I'm not going to show that location. I'm too lazy for that. Okay, with that done, that is Sumeru. Now, I've missed Inazuma. And Inazuma, we're looking at the amethyst ores in order to farm. So let's go from top to bottom. First, let's start here. First, the teleport waypoint here. You have some amethyst ores in this corner here, past the Flying Ruin Guard. It should be down here below. Okay, there are no ores currently here, but you would be able to find some magic crystal ores as well as amethyst ores in that, over at that waterfall over here, as well as along this area here up to this here. You'll be able to find some amethyst lying around. Next location you can look at is this area here. So if you go down the Kamisato estate,
Light it up! Rev the engines!
you should see some amethyst where that where in this area where this past these hydro slimes. They should be around here. You will also find some crystal chunks in this location, so you might get a bit lucky here. Now let me see. Have I been into that location? No, maybe not. I could try and travel over there and see if I have. I might have already visited that location. There's probably nothing there.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Maybe I'll go find out.
gods should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Oh yeah, there's some Oni Kabuto over there as well. But you know, I'll let you farm the Oni Kabuto yourself. Over here around Chinju Forest. There is one location here. So if we take a good quick travel, you see where that Abyss Mage is. You should see some amethyst ores over there at the back, right next to where one of the sacred sakura trees is being hidden, if you are going to do that world quest in Inazuma. That is one location you can go for amethyst ores. Another place you can go for amethyst ores is if you completed the Raiden Shogun's second character quest. You will have access to the end of the Oniric Euthymia. So if you travel to that domain, and if you're not doing any boss fights, you generally should see a bunch of amethyst ores around this area, which you can sort of farm for yourself and get some weapon materials. Also, don't forget that there is one amethyst ore located here. So if you want to farm that, you can go ahead and farm that as well. Now, another place you could look into is this area here. And it's a bit out of the way. Let me get that Oni Kabuto in the meantime. Okay. Okay, so we travel up the stairs and blast past the sacred sakura tree. We should reach over here, past this location, to this waterfall here, where you see that samurai standing there. There should be some crystal chunks as well as amethyst ores, magical crystal chunks and amethyst ores in this location, and you can farm this location here. Where else can we go? Kabuto Underground. There's some bunch of Kabuto underneath Tenshikaku. Pretty cool. I'm not going to show that. Finally, actually not finally, there's still a bunch of places in Inazuma that is ripe for the picking. Here you have a bunch of electro crystals. So if you teleport here to Konda Village, near Konda Village, actually not even close to Konda Village. Konda Village is back here. Here, you can travel up here, yeah. It's about the same distance. So you travel
Rise with the sun. Try and
down.
stop me.
Oh, here there are some amethyst ores you can actually pick up.
Not too far now.
Hey. There are also some magic crystals that you can actually farm from this location.
Light it up. Yield.
Take care of that. Okay, cool. Let's grab this. And then if you see that electro shield over there, you will pick up a Electrograna. Electrogranum. Go in and start wrecking faces
Full throttle.
to get electro crystals. Nice. So pick up these electro crystals before the shield reforms, and you have 5 electro crystals now in bank. Can be used for anything. Okay, next up. We will go to the Kujo encampment. Aha, amethyst in the hole. I will show you why I named it as such. So we go here. And now what we're going to do is we are going to go into this hole right here. Actually, there's electro crystals there as well. This hole right here in between 2 electro force fields. We'll have a few amethyst ores in this location. Very nice place to farm. Very convenient. And then you can exit once you're done. The next location you can go to. There is some amethyst crystals that you can find in this location. And it's actually quite simple. You just go to this location here. You go to the back. And you jump off. And there should be some amethyst ores in this location here. That's another place you can actually farm. Next would be this area. So we go to teleport here. What ends up happening is we are in this location near the cannon. Up. I'll just take that. And there will be some crystals over here, generally, as well as where the tree is, one of the electro sakura trees is, and you should be able to find some electro crystals here. Oh, that's a few extra electro crystals over there. Sorry, amethyst crystals and electro crystals. Sorry, I should have said that that location over there and where the tree is has a bunch of amethyst ores, as well as some not really magical crystal chunks there, but mostly there. Okay, so you can pick up some amethyst ores over there. I've recently farmed it, so that's why you can't really see it at this point in time, but you can actually go and grab stuff there. Give the Dendrobrium outsider shrine. That's fine. Flower seeds. That's for another quest once you clear the Tatarasuna quest. Conch Guy is located there. I love Conch Guy. And there are some marrow that can be found in this location here as well. Now, in terms of Sanganomiya, that's the last place I would look for ores. There's a bunch of locations that you can actually find in order to get a bunch of ores. I would recommend, if you have the smithy, mark it out those locations. You can actually take a look and see where you can find ores in those locations. It's very convenient to get. So I have some Shrine of Deaths that I need to work on. As on, of course, Raime Angelfish if you need to farm the catch. Always fun to farm the catch when I was a lower level. But it is worth it. It is very much worth it. Other than that, nothing else that I can see would make sense to farm. There's also a couple of locations here, actually, in near the Serai Maru, which you might be able to farm. So you would go here to Koseki Village. It's generally easy to farm because it also is where what is it called? One of those ley line fights are usually happening. And you can see some amethyst over there, some ores over there. And you can farm a few of them in this location. See, there's amethyst over there as well.
Rise with the sun.
I didn't notice the amethyst here, actually. I completely forgot about that. Okay, cool. So there shall be some amethyst ores you can farm here, if need be. I'm gonna ignore this. Cool. And then if you ask the smithy, he may reveal a few locations around Sanganomiya where you can farm the ores. I'll leave you to that. There's quite a few places in Sangonomiya where you can find the magical crystal chunks, and that will be left to you. Now, Fontaine. Now, this is where things get interesting. In terms of condescence crystals, there's actually a lot of places, and condescence crystals are actually quite easy to farm. From Natlan as well as Fontaine. So this can be a very good source of your weapon enhancement crystals heading forward. There are a few locations in around the New Fontaine Research Institute. Like here, there's some condensance crystals and crystal chunks, magical crystal chunks here. There's some condensance and magical crystal chunks here. There's some condensance and magical crystal chunks sometimes here. But we'll go through the ones that really interest me, which is purely condensance crystals only, right? And that will be something that we will focus on. So, first things first. I'm going to double check this area to see if there's any crystal chunks. I marked it out as having a lot of ores. And usually that's the only thing I see, like just the iron ore and the white iron ore. That's about it. Okay, so there are some condensance crystals over there. And there are some condensance crystals over here too. Yep, I was right. So, here you can farm for condensance crystals. In this location. As well as this location. Oh dear. Okay, you do need to fight people. And in general,
tell me what you see.
Let's fly.
In general, when it comes to Fontaine, there's a bunch of locations which, if you are trying to farm for ores, expect enemies to be in those locations as well. So you might need to fight for your right to farm the ores. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's a bunch of condensance crystals done. So generally about this location here. Next, we will go to this location underwater. So let's go to this teleport area here. There's a bunch of places in the underwater areas that you can actually get a good amount of condensance crystals. Past the Rubber Beast. Take a dive here. Okay, you see the condensance crystals there. There. And should be a couple more. So yeah, over there. So just grab any explosive guy and start blasting. So there are 7 crystals to put in. Okay, grab the crystals here, as well as grab the crystals here. I hope I didn't blow up the other guy. Okay, cool. That's 7 condensance crystals. Very easy to farm. Very easy to get. Next, this location here. To access this, go to this teleport waypoint. There will be a decent fight to do in order to get these crystals. So, what you're going to do is you're going to fly over this treasure hoarder camp here. You see where those treasure hoarders are mining? To the left of it, you'll see some crystal chunks over there, but usually there are some extra condensance crystals that you can find in this location.
Becomes the hunted.
Open fire!
So you'll need to fight for your right to mine these ores. And if you go over the head, you'll find some condensance crystals with magical crystal chunks. Nice. Next up, there is a location here where you can actually get condensance crystals. Actually, it's a few ways. So you go here, you go to this location, you fly over to this location here, and then you go down to dive. So this is how it works. Okay, so first you could, over where that big crab is, you might see a couple of condensance crystals. You can pick them up if you want. But then after you take those two condensance crystals, you go over to this location. And now there will be some condensance crystals on the right here, as well as on the left, as well as some more ores being done by the excavator mech over there. But there are a couple of magical crystal chunk areas that you can actually travel. So if you go here, in this nook here, you should be able to find some magical crystal chunks here. And then over on the other side of the this island here, you should be able to find some crystals in this location. And finally, to finish, we go over to the other side and take a dive from here. Past that ore location. Dive. And kill this to get one hydro crystal fly. There's some crystals here. I just need to find someone to help me blow up these locations. Ah, here it is. Okay, so let's blast this. Blast this. Just need to tap E to explode your area in your location. There's some extra condensance there, but I don't really want to swim over there to get it. And then we go to this area here. There's some more condensance crystals. Boom. Okay. Some more here. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's about 6 in this immediate location where I'm marked out, and then a few more further down along this trench here. So you'll be able to farm some condensance from here. There's also a couple of condensance over here, so it's just generally this entire stretch of the trench you'll be able to find quite a number of condensance crystals. So a really good place to sort of farm along this trench. Along this trench, I think, yeah. If we turn this area, you just keep going down and just keep going down this trench. Okay, cool. That's nice. But make sure to also check the above ground to find some more condensance above the trench. That should give you all the give you a good amount of ore to work with. Okay, let's move on to the next location. Going back to the top. Swords of the Gorge and crystals on the right. So if we go in here, now there is a big fight you can have with the Swords of the Gorge located right above there. You see those two manta ray things? That is a local legend that you can fight. Pretty easy fight if you know how to sort of anticipate some of their moves. But there should be some crystals on the right of it somewhere. Now the question is, where are they? I think it's down there. Oh yeah, it's in the hole here. There you are. Wow, that's a lot of crystal flies. Okay, grab you. I'm just gonna blow this block up. And blow up this last one here. Alright, easy. Cool. You do need, I think you do need to go through a couple of get a couple of Sealies in this location in order to unlock this location. But in general, that gives you a good amount of condensance crystals. Okay, let's resurface. Now, another location we can go to is here. The Ocean Circuit Judge. That's another, what is it? Local legend that you can fight. So if we go over here and we take a dive in Elenas, where the mouth, I think it's the head of Elenas. So you go past by these two Melusines just chatting around, and you take a dive here. You should see the Circuit Judge crab over there, so another local legend. And then here in the mouth of Elenas, you'll be able to find a bunch of condensance crystals. Question is, what am I going to use to blow this up? Do I have... Ah, here it is. Perfect. Okay, so let's do some dentistry with these crystals here. Gotta clean out the plaque. Now blow this up. A decent amount of crystals to grab from this location. And that should be it. Okay, cool. That's a good bunch of condensance crystals farmed there. And now finally, if we... I think finally. I might be wrong though. Hidden whoppers. There's a few hidden whoppers here. Whopper flowers specifically. Chasinon in the tower. That's another local legend done in that location. Pretty cool. But it doesn't have ores. Iron Viscount is also underwater. But it's not that area that we're concerned about. Like deeper underwater. What you're gonna do is you're going to go to this statue of Hydra. Now there's usually like a ley line hunt that you can do here, but there is a quest, a mini quest, where you go into this
Rise with the sun.
This pool here with a bunch of ash trees. Now the water here used to be hot, but once you go through and finish the quest here, what you'll be able to do is you can dive. The water used to be hot, but now it's sort of a gentle heat where your characters can survive. And you can claim a bunch of condensance crystals in this location. I need him. So just go through the entirety of the pool and farm all the condensance crystals that you can find here. Very easy, very simple, straight to the point. But this requires going through a mini quest in order to turn the temperature down in this location in order for you to access this. Once you have it, it's a very easy place to get a lot of condensance crystals. One more thing I do want to highlight is if you go to Denouement of Sin for farming these pieces here, there is
a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
There may be a chance you'll be able to find some crystal chunks, magical crystal chunks in this location here. Now, I don't see it being recommended often for me to be able to go here often to sort of farm, but you might be able to find a couple of things here. It might be good. So, okay, that's my time sort of farming crystals within this particular region here. There's a lot of good things to farm here. So you may be able to farm a couple of condensance crystals once you unlock Memories Parting of Light and Shadow to fight the Knave. Somewhere in that close location, you can farm a couple of condensance crystals there as well. So do take note. Other than that, I think that is all the general locations of farm condensance crystals in Fontaine. A lot of good places to farm condensance here. Really enjoy, really useful. Louis Bells. Okay. All right. Next. Actually, I haven't actually looked through Petrichor to see if there's anything worth farming. Let's actually take a quick look. I'm just a little curious to see if anything around this area has good things to farm. Not seeing anything at the moment.
Let's fly.
No, I don't want to slide down. Generally, there shouldn't be anything worth farming in Petrichor. Yeah, generally I'm not seeing anything interesting around these parts. You might be able to find some underwater in Sea of Bygone Eras. But it's a bit hard for me to find, unless you're in it to, you know, sort of farm golem materials for weapon ascensions or whatever. Okay, so let's ignore that location and move on to Natlan. Now, Natlan. A lot of fun places to farm. I've marked a few locations which are quite easy to access when it comes to farming like crystals. So let's look at a few of those locations to see where to farm them. So, first location. This is where you can usually find some crystals as well. See those iron ores over there? You might be able to find some crystals aligning along this track here. And then sometimes you might be able to find some crystals lying down further down over that location. And then if you go here, don't go to this teleport. It doesn't really do anything. Actually, if you want, start here. Go to the Statue of the Seven here, and near the Children of Echoes, what you can do is fly downwards. And you see where this location is? You will be able to find a bunch of condensance crystals around this area for you to farm for free. This condensance crystals you can actually get. It's pretty easy. Very nice. Next, go to, not here, but go to this teleport here. And now you're going to look at this area, and I've marked a few areas here that has both the magical crystal chunks as well as the condensance crystals. So I can show you a couple of locations, like for instance over there. Perfect. We have the condensance crystals available, as well as the magical chunks. Of course, do not harm the capybara. The capybara is completely innocent. Then over here, you might be able to find some ores as well as condensance crystals here. Perfect. And then you can mess up the enemy's days over there.
Not too far now.
You win.
Dead. Hehe, I like messing up the enemy here. You might be able to find some crystals slightly above and slightly below as well. But generally here you'll be able to find some chunks here. Next, let's see. Sappho, Atlathl's Blessing. Cappy can't die. Ember Core Flowers. There are some ores you can farm in this location. So if you travel here, what you're gonna do is you are going to fly over to this nook here. See where those condensance crystals are? You're just gonna get some condensance crystals, like so. Easy. So that is in that little corner there. Now, where else can we go? No, we're not going there. So, another place you can get some crystals is if you go into the Collective of Plenty in the volcano. You start from here. I'm going to go here purely because I also need to farm some pyrolite. Like so. What?
Time to say hello.
Damn it.
Not too far now.
Can't farm this for the life of me. Okay, never mind. We'll go Tatankasaur mode. That should deal with this. Hey. Alright, now, first, charge into that pile over there. You see where this... Okay, start ejecting.
Rise with the sun! Yield!
Aha!
Light it up! Flee!
Farewell.
Blam. Blam. Blam.
Bullseye! Lockdown! Yeah! Burn it down!
Okay. Knock take out this guy. And you should be able... Okay. Now I'm gonna take Tatankasaur for a ride again. Okay, brakes. Now, you might be able to find some ores in this location. If you go up here, where the Shrine of Deaths is, I'm just gonna pick up some gem bloom seeds because I also need to increase growing some of these gem bloom seeds for later purchase. And then you can see this guy being stuck here. Generally, you might be able to find a few more crystal chunks around this area here. So there's this is two locations where you can find some magical crystal chunks as well as condensance crystals. I marked out this area here. Generally though, I don't usually go here. Totem and crystals. Okay, so there are a few crystals that we can find over there. Oh, there's a challenge there. The peak. Okay, so let's go here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over past this location. And there should be some condensance crystals that you can find behind this challenge challenge node here. So you can usually find some condensance crystals there. Okay, so that is done for here. Generally, I don't see much else to find in this location. And so we'll go a bit further in. Now, we go into the Masters of the Night Wing. First, we start off with this Shrine of Deaths. Hey, the Statue of the Seven first. Out the front. And pick up some glowing orange room spores. I'm going to use Auroron's abilities for this one. Now, there is a... Here, right here. And then you just plant.
Perfect.
Kaboom. Haha. So, explode this area and get some condensance crystals. There's a couple of other areas you can explode. So, if you go over into the Masters of the Night Wind here. And what you're going to do is you're going to jump down. It's over there. Okay. So you're going to take that. And you're going to make big boom. Okay, condensance crystals collected, iron chunks collected, cocoa collected, and some weird setups for Sanserias collected as well. Random orange rooms. I forgot this condensance crystal on the side here. So, two places where you can blow up a location in order to find condensance crystals. Very nice. Next up. This condensance crystal path over here. I like this path because it's very easy to sort of pick up a bunch of condensance crystals. So, starting from here, there's always a big pile of condensance crystals where these Iktomi sword chicks are standing. If not, there are also some magical crystal chunks behind this rock over here as we travel forward. You will also find some crystal chunks hidden, tucked away over here. If you manage to find the magical crystal chunks, and over there where you can see the ores, there will also be some magical crystal chunks in that location there. So you'll be able to farm them by just destroying the ores here. Okay, another location that we can look at is not here, but it's all the way into Oshka Natlan. There are a few crystals that you can sort of find in this location, but here, if underground, there's like some phlogiston fish. But if you go up into this area of Oshka Natlan, and you face forward there after, you know, rescuing the Saurians, you should find some crystals over, condensance crystals over there. Okay. Ashen Aratiku wood. Okay, so that's one stack of condensance crystals found here. Rapid Unicorn. There are a couple of other places that I like to get. There's a few condensance crystal caches which you can find in this area here, and crystals slightly below. I'll come back to this later, but if you find this teleport waypoint here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn around.
Rise with the sun.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop all the way to the bottom here in order to find this big cache of condensance crystals here. Okay, and once you're done here, there's a couple more around the corner that you can pick up as well. And that's the condensance crystals in this area. Nice. Last one, and I'm not going to actively suggest going for this particular area for condensance crystals. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here, teleport, and now we're gonna take flight. Take some photos there. We've got the totem over there, but we have some condensance crystals down there that we can farm. Ta-da! Nice, cool. Oh yeah, there's some more here. Okay, cool. So those are some condensance crystals that you can farm in this location here. Just past the totem. And that is my list for Natlan. A lot of good places to get condensance crystals. A lot of fun. Alright, finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Okay, there's a couple of places here that you can farm, like crystal chunks together with condensance crystals, but I'll leave you to asking the smithy for more information here. Finally, on to Nod-krai for the rainbow drop crystals. First things first, the big one, which is Thunderclap Reef. Go here. You do the quest around here in order to get access to this location. And once you're done with the quest, what you can do is you can go around farming a lot of rainbow drop crystals. So if you see over there, there will usually be a bunch of rainbow drop crystals that you can find there. There's some rainbow drop crystals over there that you can grab. And then here you have some magical crystal chunks that are in this location. Use the Kuvaki to pull the rainbow drop crystals towards you. And then nothing here, so I'll ignore that. Just a potato.
Burn it down.
Okay, and then you can find some more rainbow drop crystals in this location here. And then if you go over the ledge here from the entrance, you can find some rainbow drop crystals here, rainbow drop crystals over there as well. And generally there's a lot of rainbow drop crystals that you can get in this island alone. It's a very useful place to farm rainbow drop crystals. So yeah, the very good place to sort of hunt for rainbow drop crystals. And then there's a few crystals that you can farm in this location as well as in this location. Magical crystal chunks specifically, you can farm in those in this area as well as this area. Another place you can farm rainbow drop crystals is through the Kromkake craft shop. So if you teleport here,
Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
so if you go past Aino's place and pick up some portable bearings while you're at it, in case you're building Aino, you can see a few rainbow drop crystals located here. So pick those up. And then down here where you see there is a Lightkeeper lantern, there are 4 more crystals that you can pick up. Easy. Alright, next up. So another place I really like to farm rainbow drop crystals is this location here in Lempo Isle. So move past where the Wild Hunt beacon is, and you can see some magical crystal chunks located in that area with the rainbow drop crystals. And then just farm them as you please. There's also still one rainbow drop crystal here as well, so you can farm that. Or here. I'll just knock this guy out. There's actually one other location that I've sort of missed when it comes to farming. There is a mine here that you can actually get some rainbow drop crystals from. Pretty good. I think you can get a few here. but generally not something that I would actively look for when it comes to farming that area. One other place that I would usually get rainbow drop crystals from, there's a few if you around the Kubaki Experimental Design Bureau if you ask the smithy, so you can actually get some crystal chunks in that location. But in general, another location I like to get rainbow drop crystals is down below Blue Amber Lake, heading into the fight against Sigurd. So here we go here, and we turn around.
Rise with the sun.
And we go into this channel here. Okay, there's, like you can see over there, a couple of rainbow drop ores you can get from that location.
Hip. Burn it down.
Over here, where the iron ores are, there's also a few rainbow drop crystals you can grab, as well as some iron chunks. Along here, you'll be able to get a few more iron chunks along the way, as well as some rainbow drop crystals, like for instance over there, there's one. And we have a magical crystal chunk as well as a rainbow drop ore that is behind where the wild hunt is. We'll just go over there, and you can see there's more rainbow drop crystals that can be collected there. And I'm gonna get the magical crystal chunks located behind this shelf here. A lot of magical crystal chunks to get here. And then finally, what we can do is go ahead and have a chat with Yelan, just to finish it up. Actually, before that, where it is? Ah, there's Yelan right there.
Light it up.
So let's go over to that mining location.
Take me up.
Yep, see, there's a few rainbow drop crystals that you can mine here. Okay, excellent. And that is the usual list of rainbow drop crystals that you can get from Nod-krai. I'm sure once the map expands, there will be more stuff to get from in terms of the number of crystals that you can get from Nod-krai. But until that happens, I'll let you know when that actually goes through. So that is the list of Nod-krai, the list of areas where I usually farm crystals in order to get those weapon ascension materials. It does take a while to actually look through most of the locations, but if you do go through all the smithies, in general, if you go through all the smithies and farm the crystals in the locations where they marked out, plus you do, when you do expeditions, you just focus on getting crystals, you will have enough crystals every day to generate 40 of the level 3 weapon ascension crystals, weapon ascension materials, which can be useful for future runs and future weapon enhancements. You will have enough, right? Of course, this does take some time to actually farm, but if you do your due diligence, you'll be able to get quite a few weapons up and running. But you still need more. Still need more. Who knew? Alright. finish it off and to cap off our thing here, let's... Am I getting items? Yes, I am getting items. I thought I was lagging there for a bit. Seems it's not. Alright, now let's have a chat with Yelan.
All 15 samples have been collected and encased in low-temperature vessels. 2 layers, 1 metal, 1 ceramic, ready to be shipped tonight.
Nuts and nuts. Food merchant.
Take them to the Flower Feather clan via express ship. From there, get them on priority shipping using the courier's Blue Bolt service. Once they reach the northern edge of the Children of Echoes, transfer them to another boat that'll go east and arrive at Elong Wharf through a special customs checkpoint. Speed is of the essence.
Ooh. Interesting.
Got it. A combination of Plan B3 and Plan C2.
Wow. Oh. Hello there.
Uh-huh. It's the Traveler. How did you do that? It's like you just appeared right there without even making the slightest noise.
I have my ways.
Don't be nervous. Just treat her like she's your boss.
My boss.
Interesting timing. Traveler, meet Cyro. She's with us.
Cyro. She's with us.
I'll leave you to it then. Miss Yelan, I'll ensure everything is arranged to your specifications.
Were you just arranging a delivery? Important cargo?
They're planted mineral samples containing Kuvaki. I'm sending them back to Liua for the Ministry of Civil Affairs to analyze.
And that needs to be done in secret.
Nothing escapes you.
Uh-huh.
There are also some pictures relating to the Fatui among these samples.
Ah.
These show their research facilities, their current weaponry, and the distribution of their camps. Liua is a long way from Nod-krai, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Is that the only reason why you're here, though?
It's one of the reasons.
Ah.
But I'm also here to purchase some intel from Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with her always requires a lot of preparation, both mental and financial.
What information does Nefer have about Liu?
Have you ever heard of the Northern Intelligence Network?
What's that?
It's essentially a forum for intel exchange. A loosely structured organization with no real rules or regulations.
I think this was covered in Act 3 and 4 of A Song of the Welkin Moon, isn't it? Yeah.
But you can find well-connected people from all walks of life there who are willing to trade information. As long as you can pay their price. Nefer currently represents this Northern Intelligence Network, and the Curatorium she operates is its primary point of sale.
Okay. So basically she's the boss of both places.
If intel was all they sold, that would be one thing. But it's said the network has spies planted in every region, and that they're always on the lookout for even more informants.
Huh, even in Liu.
In no small part thanks to the efforts of my colleagues, the network's tendrils have been unable to take hold in Liua.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if they send official representatives or smuggle in spies. They are met with a polite but firm rejection every time.
Yana.
I imagine that we must be one of the very few unknowns remaining on their map of the world.
And she's still willing to sell you intel. Aren't you worried she might resort to drastic measures?
Why would she? Nefer's too smart to hold a grudge when it comes to business. And she's not one to say no to a big bag of coins.
Of course.
Other factors notwithstanding, I'm a valuable customer. The Northern Intelligence Network has plenty of information that only I'm willing to buy.
Wait, when you said I'm a valuable customer, and here I thought the ministry.
Well done for picking up on my phrasing. You're getting good at finding clues.
Uh-huh.
Up until now, all of my dealings with the network have been of a personal nature. The ministry has nothing to do with it.
She's willing to deal with, willing to deal with you?
Of course. Let's just say I have lots of influence.
And by influence, you mean...
Mora.
Ah, of course. No, wait. Are you sure that's the only thing you have influence over?
Lots and lots of Mora. More than enough to influence dear Lady Nefer.
Well, sounds like two people going against each other.
With someone like her, it's better to spend a little mora than to end up owing a favor.
I can see why, based on what happened in Act 3 and 4. Usually you want to be free of the shackles of having to pay back a debt when it comes to Nefer. Especially when paying said debt could be astronomical.
It's important to remain vigilant in your dealings with her. She's not an easy person to deal with. If you ever see us together, chances are we're conducting business.
I think I understand.
If you have any trust in me at all, then cover your ears and stay out of it. That'll save you a whole world of trouble. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I still have some preparations to make. Goodbye for now. And Traveler, before I go, if you don't mind me saying, you may wish to return to Liyue for a cup of tea.
Anything interesting?
Even if stray winds blow, the mountains of Liyue should shield you while you drink.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting comment there. I don't need to be saved too much, I think. I should be okay, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Alright, cool. Hey, come out. Now that that is done, we can do the dailies. I think in terms of Imaginarium Theater, we will do that another day. It's quite late, and I need to get ready for another event that is happening over over tomorrow morning. Afternoon, specifically tomorrow afternoon. Okay. So, that would be the idea. Let's do our dailies first. We've got a bunch of condensed resin that we need to offload in case, so that we make a bit of room in order to farm. Now, what are we missing a lot of at the moment in terms of stuff? We only have 700,000 more. Not a lot.
Exploration and trials.
But another thing we could do is actually
adventuring is right up my alley.
Level up some of the weapons that we have. There is actually a few weapons that we would like to have leveled. For instance, well, I think we already done Swarnarsis and Kreutz. Let's see, what are we missing? Not necessarily Dragon's Bane, we already have. Actually, what about Dragon's Bane? Friday, no, not this one. What else am I missing here? Ascend, not this one. This was not on the radar to upgrade. It's mostly the level 70 ones that I'm looking to upgrade. So for instance, this one, Nightwind's Mystic Augury, to upgrade. Then we have Footprint of the Rainbow. That is on, unfortunately, it's not today. Kave. Dream of Scorching Might. Okay, so 1 and 2. Eye of Perception. That's on Friday, so probably will be something I'll do tomorrow. I could do Flute of Espitzal. Using an elementary skill, but the problem about this weapon is that I don't really have any good people to use this on at the moment, so probably something that is out of mind for now. And Kagotsube Ishin can also be farmed, so we'll also do a little bit of that as well. Actually, we'll probably do 2 hits of that. Is probably what we'll be doing. Fruit of Fulfillment now. Wondering exactly who to put this on, to be honest. Kitane Crossspear. Wait, Forest Regalia. And we enhance Iron Talisman of the Forest Dude. This one we don't really need to level up too hard. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that for now. This on the other hand, let's see. We enhance this. This one is on Tuesday and Friday, so probably something that I'll focus later on, not now. Okay, enhance and ascend. Hey, okay. Not this. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, let's first farm this. I would say Saturday. Okay. We'll do 2 hits of the Okay, wait, hold on. Not here. And get this Oni Kabuto, because why not? Okay, so we're just gonna go in Dutch. We don't need to wait for anyone. And I feel like if we wait for people, we're cancel. We're just asking for no one to come in particular. Okay, so wait, give me a second. Shield strength, right? Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll just go in flat. Or I could just, you know, use Goro, because that would be funny. But we'll just use the stock standard Mauika, the Natlan team.
Yield! Let's try! Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire!
It might be better to just use Mauika by herself.
Light it up! Blade!
Tell me what you see.
Knock him down.
Okay, we're gonna use the condensed resin. 3 of these, 6 of these, and 6 of these. Okay, let's run this one more time in order to level up the Ishin.
Burn it down! Do your worst!
Be free.
Blang. Blang.
Bullseye!
Time to say hello.
Hold on to your hats. Locked on!
Nina. Okay, another condensed resin. Yay, another 3 more. Nice. Okay, I think that should be all. Now we level up that weapon. I know it's not probably the most impactful upgrade ever, but you know, why the hell not? I don't really have a what's it called? I don't really mind throwing in these things at random. A 34 and increase there. Enhance. Okay, so 3-6 we can farm a few more, which we will cover later. There's a bunch of stuff here that we can actually sort of level. But next up is Kave. We'll do one round of this. And I think the rest of our...
Rain? Ugh, my hair and feathers are gonna get soaked. Time for some preening when I get back.
And then we have then quickened opponents. Okay, alright. So let's deal using our not Bloom team. This team. Okay. Aggravate team. Let's go. We'll just do one round of that because we do have enough materials to work it.
Everyone hold hands!
There is no escape!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Into the shadows.
I see everything!
Hunt them
Blast them.
Loaded.
Yep, that's gone. Use one of these. 187. Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's leave. Kari in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. Alright, next up. So, the next weapon will be the Chain Breaker. We can craft 23 of... How much of these do I actually have? Okay, probably don't need to craft it then. We'll do something else. What is a good weapon to level at this stage? We have an example of that. Iron Sting. Midnacht's Waltz. Midnacht's Waltz is a bit hard to level purely because there's nothing really to work it with. I could level the flute. I don't really have a thing against, you know, leveling up the flute per se. In terms of other weapons worth leveling, let me check this one. Probably not. Dragon's Bane. Dragon Spine Spear. I'm sure there's other weapons that we can sort of upgrade. For instance, there is the Snow Tomb Star Silver, which, you know, can be useful by Fremine. The main question is then, is there any other ways for him to get copies or dupes of this? Footprint of the Rainbow. Unfortunately, we can't level at this stage. We do have enough materials in order to level it, so that's fine. Okay, so what about Favonia's Greatsword? Oh yes, this Favonia's weapons, no, not the sacrificial bow, Favonia's warbow. And we need a lot of these weapons in order for Favonia's weapons to actually shine very well. Yeah, it's all just the shackles. The shackles are actually... It's actually a very important material to ascend a lot of these. Of course, Fragment of the Carbian's Epic we also need, but right now it's not open. In terms of the flute, no, we are unable to level that up at this point in time. So yes, I really want to work it, and getting a bunch of materials for this is a good idea. So let's go there. Let's go back to here.
Vlune appears to have reached its end.
Go to Seligard. I'm sure there's a bunch of people looking to farm these materials, so maybe if we match, we might be lucky. Fortunately, we are not. We are unable to get... Unfortunately, we aren't able to get anything off the top of our heads.
Everyone hold hands.
Defeat the monsters and save Alan. We'll come back to that later, I guess. Hey, Miliastra. Miliastra character. Must have spent a fortune getting that skin. Alright.
Taking a turn for the better.
I don't think we can fight this with our current loadout. Ow.
Running late again. Justice o'clock.
Start now. Yeah, a decent amount of us do need these materials, so this should hit pretty quickly. Oh no, he left. Oh no, they left. Nah. I guess I'll start now. Match. Try that again. That's a weird setup. But I guess we don't really care. Okay, let's do this.
Hey, off to the freezer. It's gonna go excellent.
The mystery unravels.
Share my knowledge.
Into the shadows. The deception ends here.
A burst of flavor. A little emotion.
Denied. Noob. We'll use one of these. Nice. The more shackles, the mo better. Let's keep it going. Because we need to unshackle these shackles.
I see everything.
Can't find the teleport. It all ends up.
Everyone hold hands.
The mystery unravels.
Here's on the wind.
Shoot on sight. Loaded. No more lies.
And we are good.
I've lost count of how many.
Oh, he left. Okay, cool. Now I can continue farming. Thank you. I can continue farming, but it's probably not the best idea. Which reminds me, has that guy managed to be saved yet? Or is he still there, or is he not there? He's not there, poor guy. He died. He died a horrible, painful death. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, now we go for farming. Let's go farm some Mora. Now we could farm these. Generally trying to farm Mora in that land is a bit pointless because we have a lot of the materials from the explorations already, so it's not really necessary for me to actually look around a bit. It's here. Actually, that proves a good point. I can actually use these locations to see if there's any good condensance crystals locations worth getting. That'll be nice. In terms of friendship, Chlorine just recently reached friendship 4, so it's all good. Generally, condensance crystals, you would usually find them on the floor of each island for
Well, here comes another.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Ready.
This was new. Well.
Time to testify.
Here comes another.
Ridiculous. Everyone hold hands.
Shine down.
This was new.
hey. Lauren is having a lot of fun, don't you? Don't you agree, guys? Oh yeah, I do need to use this transient resin. But let's use the original resin first. Okay, now let's keep it moving. As we travel along, let's take a look at the floor to make sure we can. What? Oh, oh. Get back up there. We can also find any condensance crystals worth picking out. I'm always on the lookout for good condensance crystal caches.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
A bit. Mind the side effects.
Noted.
Let's do this then.
There is no escape.
Blast everything.
Shoot on sight.
Yep. All good so far. We're doing very well. Okay, no condensance crystals I see along this area at the moment. Are there by any chance anything in this pocket here? Doesn't look like it. And I want to be the very best that no one ever was. There's nothing there. Okay, so we've got these painted. And we are going all the way down. Incandescence crystals I see. Nope, no, haven't seen anything yet. Right, let's go fight.
Shine down.
Moving.
Time to testify.
Got a little ram.
Grow.
A bitter peltus.
Illusion shattered. Into the shadows.
This may hurt a little.
There is no escape.
Mind the side effects.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Illusion shattered.
Committed to memory.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. Ready.
Hey. Should have used a bit more dendro for the aggravate. Okay. It's another cache of coins in the bank. No more? Okay. Well, the only thing we can do is sort of look around a little bit. Do we have any booty shakies? Lizard! Lizard! Doesn't look like there's any crystals on the floor here worth grabbing. I don't think there's any crystals in this area as well. Oh yeah, that's where the very best that no one ever was is not located there. generally we should see condensance crystals further along we go up. And if we travel to the top here, we shouldn't see anything untoward. Like, I don't see any condensance crystals around these parts here. If there was, we would have known by now. Now I can play this. Use one of these to get original resin. Now we have 138 to work with. Where do we go from here? There's no, where is the Mora hangout here? I only, here it is, on the top here. Shall we go there? We'll have some rocks to farm. I think it's a good idea to go there. Okay, let's go up here. We'll farm it the usual way.
I see everything.
Hey, easy.
Everyone hold hands.
Loaded. Hunt them down.
Hey,
Ow.
There is no escape.
Ow.
everyone hold hands.
Illusion shattered. Into the shadows. Shoot on sight.
I see everything.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Shine down.
Okay, done. Yeah, I need that ignited seed or else it won't work well. Yeah, we could do the normal run, but let's speed things up. Okay, let's keep moving.
Everyone hold hands.
Wait, who did I disturb? Oh, no.
Watch this!
Vacuous seed.
Illusion. Absurd. Ready.
Come on!
Let's finish
Show
this
your
battle.
courage!
There it goes. Hunt them down.
Blast them.
Into the shadows.
This may hurt a
won't explode no matter how many times I dendro it. Uh-oh.
Grow.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Shine down! Moving.
The random...
I see everything.
Grab that. Hey, hey. Oh, there is a... Mora zone located over there. Let's go and get it.
Hey,
Haha. Destroy. You know what? Let's actually do this one.
I see everything.
Into the shadows.
Everyone hold hands.
There is no escape.
Committed to memory.
Enough. Okay, excellent.
Mind the side effects.
Just some random healing. And now we fight.
All right, you asked
I see
for it.
everything.
Ready. Time to test the ball.
Blah 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 blah.
Hey,
Good show.
everyone hold hands.
Illusion shattered. Moving.
Denied. Okay, let's use that. Okay, we see some ores there, but it's not condescence crystals. We want condescence crystals. Okay. Right, grabbing that.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Hey, hey, hey. Just jab at it to get the the flower. Also, I'm grabbing cocoa. Okay, so
I see everything.
grabbing the kernels. Yeah, run away, you chickens. In 2 minutes, so just
Don't mind if I do.
Everyone hold hands.
Shine down.
Let's do this then.
blast everything.
Shoot on sight. Into the shadows.
And they all died. So many teeth. So very many teeth. Alright, great, excellent. In 60 seconds. So in the meantime, what we can do... sort of put a weapon idea onto it. 30 seconds. Let's just log our time. That should be good. In terms of the challenges, you can claim all of that.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Okay, and we collect this. Any more on the line? No, no more. Nice. Okay. Alright, so before we go to the event, just gonna take a quick look around the grounds to see if there's any other condensance crystal caches. Oh, there is one thing there that I missed. Huh. Seems there is a challenge that I have missed. Let's see if we can. I don't think that we can do anything useful here. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything useful here. Okay, alright. Let's bail out.
I see everything.
Rain fruit kernels, nice. Okay, let's do this one. Open the chest in 40 seconds. Okay, go in there, go in there. Okay. Excellent. Extra pyro sigils, nice. Okay, excellent. I think we are done with this location. There's a couple of condensance crystals at the bottom there. But there only being like 2 condensance crystals is probably not worth it. Unless there's more condensance crystals in that location, it's not worth it to sort of farm it. And it's quite far away from other locations, so there's no point in farming it, I think. Yep. Alright, let's head back in. Okay, excellent. Now let's finish up. Turn to single player. Our last thing we're gonna do today is the event.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Dispatch character, claim all. Dispatch again. Excellent. Now, nothing in the Serenity pot. Okay, now let's properly do the event. Dance, dance, dynamic disco. At the joint invitation of the people of the Springs, the Flower Feather clan, and the Children of Echoes, a group of friends from Sumeru has come to Natlan to host a lively dance exchange. Oh, looky, it's Nilu as well as... Are the people of the Springs holding some kind of event? Seems like there's more visitors around here. I once see someone from Sumeru over there too. Are they putting on some kind of dance performance? Aye, I see that our dazzling hero and the adorable advisor Paimon are here too. To the warrior I respect most, champion of both the martial and dance arts, and connoisseur of life, I extend to you my most sincere greetings. You look kind of familiar, miss. Also, how is it that you know that dancing makes Traveler really happy? That's because I saw her having such a good time dancing at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. After we took a picture together, I went off to an inconspicuous corner to watch Traveler dance while munching on my Saurus crackers. Dancing is all about relaxing and letting yourself go. I had to stop myself from jumping up there to play backup dancer. Ooh, I remember you now. And I'm most honored that you do. Jokes aside, as you can see, we have a few friends from Sumeru here with us. Mutota, Amina, Pakal, and Mualani came together, and it was decided that the Flower Feather clan would host them together with the Children of Echoes and people of the Springs. Looks like there are quite a few Aramite mercenaries here too. Let me guess, you folks become friends with them after some sort of fight or skirmish? Sort of. But we didn't fight each other, if that's what you're thinking. So we are having a barbecue party at the southern edge of the desert of Hadramaveth, when this bunch of vicious red vultures showed up and attacked us, right when we were too stuffed to even move. And they were using all these really sneaky tactics. We tried to fight them the best we could, but they eventually wore us down with their use of the terrain there. In the end, we were so exhausted we had no choice but to beat a retreat. To our surprise, we ran into a group of mercenaries while pulling back, and they started up this mysterious war dance right in front of the vultures. That must have sent some kind of message to the vultures, because they actually backed off after that. Huh? Did you just say they shoot off the red vultures with a war dance? Are you sure those vultures weren't already acquainted with the mercenaries or something? I can't imagine how terrifyingly odd those dance moves must have been. Totally incredible, isn't it? We were really curious about the secret of that dance, too. After tidying up the camp, we ate and drank to our heart's content, and it was only after we were done that we started swapping pointers on dance techniques. After that, whenever we were interrupted by other monsters or wild beasts, we'd simply grab our weapons and let them have it. In less than 2 weeks, we became ironclad battle buddies and dance buddies for life. And before we said our goodbyes, we agreed to formally visit each other's camps in the future to keep the dance exchange going. This is the beginning of that. Wait, Traveler, Paimon doesn't think we've ever taken part in this sort of dance exchange between the people of Sumeru and Natlan before, have we? Ooh, I'd love to see it for myself. It sounds pretty novel. Since we have such a special opportunity, how about you give us a masterclass while you're with us? Moalani is here too, by the way. Definitely the most joyful dance rep among us. Besides, our friends from the Eremites have gone all out and hired one of their famous local dancers to lead and advise the Sumeru group. I'm sure you two know that dancer too. Paimon thinks she knows what you're talking about. We should give her a big surprise later. Count me in. I refuse to miss out. Ha ha. This day just keeps getting better. As Moalani would say, the vibe is now absolutely vibing. Come, come, let's go look for little Tarane. Talk to Tarane. Ah, here's the street performer.
I've got a new idea.
Is a harbor for the body
Just randomly grabbing weapons left, right, and center. Ahoy.
I've got a new idea.
Okay, let's go chat with Tarane. Oh my, if it isn't the famous traveler. And here I thought we were already exceptionally fortunate to have Miss Nilu with us. Now we have the ultimate pro here too. Yeah, keep going, keep complimenting Traveler. It's music to my ears. Huh? Wasn't Paimon the one who was supposed to say that? That's right. When Advisor Paimon says the same words, they sound so light and nimble, like the soft, bouncy sound of a ukulele. And when I say those very words, the words come out like the riffs of a drummer half a barrel deep in drink, punchy and steeped in rhythm. Of course, I've learned from Master Yansan that double kicking the bass drum is always better. Ideally, it should roll non-stop like an automatic gun. So, it doesn't really matter if we share the same lines, because we complement each other with our voices anyway, like in a chorus. Besides, we can even help you nail the rhythm. Huh? What in the world are you going on about? I think Nusta got straight to the heart of the matter. Rhythm. Just because our dance is free and expressive doesn't mean we can do whatever we want. At the very least, we still have to make sure our key movements land right on the beat. We already have the new choreography in place, but our newcomers and the new Saurians who have come to try it out are struggling to find the rhythm. Since you're here, Traveler, would you mind helping us out as a rhythm coach? I bet that our newcomers and new Saurians will be able to focus up and learn quickly with you around. Ooh. I may not be professional, but I'm confident I can pull this off. Then Paimon will cheer you up from the sidelines, and she'll also send everyone you're leading her moral support. Paimon is awesome. Okay, let's do this. from the drum beats. Focus on the drum beats in the music. Keep your eyes on the spotlight. Light shines on me, memorize my movements. Your cues from the drum beats. Time to ramp up the difficulty. Tap, 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 tap. Move to the rhythm of your heart. Oh man, I can't use the up, down, left, right. I have to use WASD, really? Okay, exit. Okay, we have the basics. Now, do we have the personnel? Ah, here you are.
Hey! Miss Layla seems to be under a lot of pressure. I should take her to watch her performance sometime. That might help her unwind.
Yeah, I can still read Nilu's. Hey, it's Uncle Scimitar. Hold on a sec. Boss Traveler, so you're the VIP guest Miss Nusta was talking about? Ah, we met in Fontaine, didn't we? Ah, that's right. I was there to help a director with an event, and I even applied for a job at your movie theater. But running into you again in South Nyland, what are the odds? If I'd known, I would have roped Dea in too. Too bad she's tied up in something else. I'm sure she'd love this, and she'd totally hit it off with the pro surfer. Oh, I did run into her recently. Isn't she? Over the years, there's been more and more contact between the rainforest and the desert peoples. Apart from her work managing the Blazing Beasts, she's always coordinating things between the two sides alongside Miss Candace. That kind of work just isn't something simple folks like us get, you know. As such, quite a few of us have started picking up things like arithmetic, hoping to help lighten Dea's load as soon as we can. When that day comes, you'll see Dea on vacation everywhere. You might be busy. I shan't keep you any longer. Don't worry about me. I'll be around whenever.
Patience is the key to solving problems.
Mutota. Our friends from Sumeru are so warm and friendly, and the gifts they brought, especially those specialty dishes and ingredients, are great too. Next time I should plan things out with Mualani ahead of time, so we can be better prepared. We need to make sure that they get our best dishes, but at the same time, they don't like things to be too formal or stuffy, so I have to find the right balance.
I see everything.
Hey. Hello, Essene Traveler. I'm truly delighted to meet you here. How about a game of Genius in TCG? Huh? Here? I guess it's fine. A couple of rounds of Genius Invocation TCG while traveling seems perfectly reasonable. Well, it'll be my honor then. Ah man, player level 9. I'm not a TCG player, no. This is quite funny, playing TCG on the road. It's been a while since I last saw you, Miss Tarane. I didn't expect you to remember me. My performance spot is a bit off the beaten path after all. Thinking about your dance lifts my spirits. I'm so grateful to hear that. It's probably the highest compliment one could receive. I'll keep improving so I can inspire even more people with my dancing. The most important thing is to live your life well and share your positivity with everyone around you. Awesome. Anyway, you two. Nilu, come try this. I shaped the samosas the way you like it, and placed them into a broth made with green wave sunfish, spray feather gill, and pepper, and after letting them simmer for half an hour, I then dried the samosas on low heat. It tastes totally different now, doesn't it? Amazing. It's like I'm tasting waves and waves coming in. There's an additional pep to the clear, clean taste of the dish. The crunchiness of the samosa makes the savory meat filling burst with every bite, weaving a rhythm filled with joy. Just one bite, and many lively, cheerful melodies from the lyre are coming to mind already. As soon as Nasta showed me the recipe, I just knew a snack like this would work perfectly with the seafood we have here in Natlan. And it's quite a substantive snack, which makes it a great pick-me-up for after-dance parties. And let's get cracking open a few more snacks for our dancers. Paimon can't stand listening to this anymore. She wants some of that so bad. Huh? Is that Traveler and Paimon I see? You two are finally here. Awesome. Our distinguished guests, Traveler and Paimon, have arrived. Did we miss a memo or something? Nilo and I have been getting to know each other all day. If you came this morning, you could have joined me in taking her on a tour of the people of the springs. I can't believe that my trusted partner, the hero of all Natlan, someone just as important as the host, has failed to properly welcome our distinguished guests who've come such a long way. You ought to be punished for that. Punished? How? Your punishment is to stick with Nilo and I for the rest of the day, and eat our attempts at Natlan Sumeru fusion food until you drop. And when night comes, if Nilo's too excited to fall asleep, you'll have to tell her sweet bedtime stories until she drifts off to dreamland. That does sound like a Mualani-style punishment, that's for sure. I'm sure we could take double or triple that. Isn't that right, Traveler? Yes, ma'am. Your wish is my command. I like your commitment to the bit, Traveler. You must be in a good mood, huh? In that case, I don't think I'll be able to sleep at all. Wait, I mean, your Traveler's superior amongst the travel warriors, Molani. Of course not. We're just kidding. I'm just mimicking the serious way Amina speaks. I mean, if we're going by experience and battlefield achievements, I should be Traveler's subordinate instead. Or to use a recently trending light novel trope, I'd be Traveler's Captain of the Guard. Captain of the Guard? That's quite an impressive title. Huh. So much so that Advisor kind of pales in comparison. Well, according to Miss Soul of the Deep's brief overview of light novel tropes, apart from the role of advisor, you'd also be considered a lucky star, Paimon. In other words, you bring Traveler luck with Mora even when you do nothing at all. Hehe, Paimon's a fan of this role for sure. 0 fights, but lots of influence. And if we are to stick with that pattern, then you'd be our friendly magic teacher next door, Nilu. I mean, we're about the same age, but you're incredibly knowledgeable, and you have this gentle, subtle way of making profound ideas easy for everyone to understand. Huh? Shouldn't I be some kind of helper who bestows blessing instead? Besides, I don't really know anything profound. That's what you call being a natural talent. All you did was to perform a simple little dance in front of the Saurians, and several of them have already learned how to keep to the beat. The other warriors also caught on to the basic steps pretty quickly after your explanation. I'm sure that everyone will truly discover the joy of dancing once they nail the rhythm part under Traveler's guidance. Traveler and Paimon will soon see how quickly our dancers have made progress thanks to your working your magic. I appreciate the kind words, but you're giving me too much credit. Well, I'm a believer in Nilu's magic. Great. So don't worry, Traveler and Paimon. Just let your hair down at our first ever dance exchange. Feel free to show everyone your passion. Danny.
Miss Layla seems to be under a lot of pressure. I should take her to watch her performance sometime. That might help her unwind.
I didn't expect to run into you again so soon after our last meeting. Certainly not in a different nation. You have no idea how at ease and happy that makes me feel. Did you have fun with Mualani? It feels like I was able to unleash all of myself? That was amazing. I'm meeting Mualani for the first time, but incredibly, she doesn't feel like a stranger at all. Everything feels so natural around and easy with her. Miss Tarnay even says that when we talk to each other, it's like we're two long-lost sisters. I might be exaggerating a bit, but it wouldn't be far off to say we're getting along like childhood friends. Sometimes, I feel a bit uneasy when I come across things that are completely unfamiliar to me here in Natlan. For example, when I first started interacting with the adult Saurians, I'd subconsciously slow my breathing and watch them closely for any signs of hostility. But with Mualani's help, I started to build up the courage to interact with the Saurians and ease into the local activities. Little by little, I began to enjoy things the way my friends in Natlan do. Her willingness to try new things, and the way she actively seeks out different things that give her joy, she's really such an inspiration to me. It feels like I'm basking in the afternoon sun, with both my body and mind wrapped in a gentle warmth. Aw, Nilu. Glad to see you. It was definitely the right decision to come on this trip. It happened just after Lesser Lord Kusanali had left the Zubair Theater. That was when Miss Taranek came to us with a cart full of gifts and explained the details of this dance exchange event. I was a bit worried about coming to Natlan, since I had heard the locals are passionate about their battle techniques. I wasn't sure if I'd run into really scary, aggressive people here. But I was pleasantly surprised by what I discovered here. It turns out that the people here in Natlan just aren't obsessed with the battle or fanatics or anything like that. They're just people who train with vigor and are always pushing themselves to become better. In particular, I found Miss Nusta's group to be full of energy and joy. Thanks to them, I've made several adorable Saurian friends. Every tribe Saurians have their own charms. They all have these beautiful colors and such soft, gentle voices. When I spend time with them, the whole day just slips by before I know it. Which type of Saurian do you like best, Neil? Oh, they're all so adorable. I don't have a favorite to speak of at this time. The Yunkasaurs and Iktomisaurs were so drawn to the Sumeru rose scent from the face powder I used that they kept circling me the first time we met. Surprisingly, the Tatankasaurus and Kyukusaurus took a liking to the candy Alanak nuts we brought. They eat their fill and fall asleep by our bonfire. Sometimes I could even hear them snoring faintly. The Koholasaurus are all so well behaved and listen to Molani. Some of them even make sure to wash their little feet before they help Miss Tarane and the others with the laundry. Oh, there's also a Tepetlisaurus that seems really interested in dance rhythms. I heard that she's a regular performer over at the Children of Echoes. Ooh. Hopefully that Saurian will be able to fully master the fundamentals of dance with your coaching. I'll give it my best shot. Go for it. Oh, but please make sure to conserve your energy. It's best to just relax and have fun instead of exhausting yourself. Really? I am very sleepy. Whereas on Mualani's side... give me a second, guys. Let me write my... Yawning so much, tears are coming out of my eyes. Heyo! How does it feel to lead everyone in dance, traveler? Were you surprised to see your Sumeru friends here along the people of the springs? Surprise, Nilou! Oh, I didn't know you were such an amazing dancer. You should have introduced us sooner. Watching Nilou dance has opened my eyes to a whole new world. Dance as I knew it was mostly as a way to let all my energy out. It gave me a powerful energy boost, lift my mood, and also prepare my body for other forms of physical activity, even combat. It was only after watching Nilou dance that I realized how even slow movements and gentle music can touch the heart so deeply. I'm not sure how to put it in words. It was like she was wrapped in that glow you see along the edge of the spirit way. All I could say was beautiful, and I want to see you do that again. Honestly, if Nilou danced all day, I'd sit down and watch her the whole time. But I kid. I wouldn't want to tire her out like this. You should meet my other friends too. Why? Are you trying to entice me into following you all around all the time? Oh, but as tempting as it sounds, I know better than to trouble you like that. So whenever you're ready, just call me or swing by People of the Springs with your friends. I'd love to meet them. Dancing makes me feel good. Hey, glad to hear it. With this wonderful start, we've become fast friends and allies with the Eremites' blazing beasts. I hope we can have exchanges like this regularly. It'll be so wonderful for everyone to come together and dance freely, without a care in the world. It'd be like a monthly get-together among friends. Nothing too fancy or formal, just relaxed, spontaneous, and fun. Who knows, maybe it won't be long before we come up with a Natlan Sumeru fusion dance style that blends the passion of our rolling plains with the wild energy of Sumeru's desert. Oh, and that might be a bit intense. Maybe that's better suited for a war dance instead. Then, how about the warm steam of the hot springs mingled with the rich, complex scent of flowers from the rainforest? A sensation both dynamic and elegant. I'm all for everyone getting together and learning. Let's invite more friends next time. Actually, I also did invite Kachina to join us this time. Unfortunately, she's busy honing some of the new skills in private. She also mentions she's preparing some kind of gift for the two of you. Ooh. Also, shh, don't tell her I tell you that. This stays between us, okay? You'll find out what that mystery gift is the next time you see her. As for future dance exchanges, you can count on me. They're gonna be a blast.
Patience is the key to solving problems.
That's alright. I'm one of Dea's lads. You're her most important friend, and that makes you our big sister too. We'll follow your lead when we're out there. After this get-together, just say the word, and your brothers here will be there to take care of any problem. Let's just take it easy and just enjoy this peaceful vacation, shall we? Fair enough. With your skills, you can handle enemies no matter where you are anyway. Besides, I can stand to relax a little bit of being ready to draw my scimitar everywhere I go. Even Natlan's fiercest warriors are just focused on perfecting their combat skills. Honor is also very important to them as fighters. I guess this means I won't have to worry about Taraneo anymore. Except maybe when she's traveling along the stretch of desert west of Wadi al-Marouj. She might even be able to travel on her own someday. Taraneo. Oh, she's the daughter of one of my brothers. I've known her since she was a child. Taraneo's father took an arrow that have otherwise killed me. He spent a few years recovering after that. Unfortunately, he got a bit out of shape during that time, so he ended up going into the goods transport business instead. These days, he's doing pretty well over at Port Olmos, and even invites the whole lot of us over for a good meal and drinks every couple of months or so. In fact, he's the one footing the bill for Miss Nilou and the rest of them this time. Okay. Oh, here's a funny story for you. After meeting Lil Nusta on the road, we decided to come to Natlan. Since we were going to dance, I thought we'd bring Tarnay along too. But because Tarnay ain't the most confident in her dancing, she wanted to ask Miss Nilo to be the consultant on this trip. Oh, but the poor girl was hesitant about that too, because guess what? She'd never ever even talked to her idol before. So, we suggested that Dea write a letter of introduction and send it along with a bunch of gifts. And it worked. Then, when they got here, they ran into that pro surfer too, and everyone really hit it off. It's been such a relief for Taranay's father and I to see them so happy here. I reckon Taranay will be finally able to shake off that rough patch she was stuck in after this trip. So happy for her. Yeah, it just goes to show how much spending time with good cheerful friends and getting out can do for a person's head. Taranay. I've heard people talking about your dance skills in a few places. Oh, I'm so grateful to hear that. It's possibly the highest compliment one could receive. I'll keep improving so I can inspire even more people with my dancing. The most important thing is to live your life well and share your positivity with everyone around you. Nusta. Looking good there, traveler. Now, we have several dance groups here and all kinds of stages set up, so you can dance till you drop if you like. Oh, can I have a quick word with you? Nothing too serious. Sure, we can chat as long as you like. Oh, just hold a second. Okay, I'm good. Just a little tipsy. Anyway, what do you want to talk about, dear hero? Did you enjoy your trip to Sumeru? Ha, of course. I couldn't be happier. Besides that little Weenet incident, we also encountered so many fascinating people and things. A team of 4 chefs hailing from different nations, shuttling between Sumeru and Fontaine, rustling up amazing dishes no matter their ingredients that land in their laps. Ah, yes. They're talking about the gourmet supremos. A beast tamer returning from the far desert with her fungus companions. Her ladylike demeanor strikingly juxtaposed against her eremite dress. I think they were talking about that event with the fungus companions. I wasn't part of that. It was a very early event. I was not playing Genshin at that point in time. Not to mention the female mercenary with the pretty pigtails, an expert with her twin blades who loves dancing around the bonfire at night. Jet, where are you, Jet? We miss you. I have to say, it doesn't feel right having you standing here chatting with me without a drink or some snacks in hand. How about I buy you a nice meal when we have some time? Then we can chat as we eat. Okay, let's see. How are your people doing these days? Oh, first, I must thank you for your concern on their behalf. 2 of the 4 were injured in battle, but it's nothing serious. They just about recovered at this point. If anything, they're all bursting with energy right now. How about we go and get some practice in with them sometime? So, what's next for you? Besides coaching boxing and dance, I think I'd like to try my hand at playing in a band too. Master Yansan taught me a lot about drumming when the Collective of Plenty came to help our tribe. I'm really digging it. I did see you and her from a distance while at the Easy Breeze Resort. That's right, I should say that I saw the Pyro Archon's band in action. Once I get good enough at the drums, I'll play for you. Whatever song you call, I'll do my best to make it perfect. Alright, let's get right down to the event now, shall we? Woohoo! Alright, dancers, on your marks. Music standby. Take the stage, coach. Hey. Much. Let's dance. I need water. stage, Dazzling Moon of Metzli. Right, down, right. Right, left, left, down, left. Up, down, up. Right, up, down, left, right, left, right, left, flip, flip. Spams successfully hit all beats. Can't beat me. I'm a rhythm gamer. Haha. Hit perfect. Miss 0 beats. No one can beat me. No one can beat me. Unless they were playing like Love Live School Idol Festival. No, not that shit again. No. Let's get it started. Wait a sec. Okay, cool. Just gonna check the event real quick. Okay, 6,000 is the maximum. So it looks like we will need to play it 5 times in order to get the maximum amount of points. Okay, let's finish this. $70 primos. And some more to boot. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Chasing flames like strings. Oh god. We are playing with the... Two, three, four, 1, 2, down. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, left, up, up. 2, 3, 1, 2, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, left, up, up. This is very awkward. Two. Just spam it. 40, 50. Ooh. We tied. We have a tie. Miss 0 beats. I missed the space. Didn't hit it at all. Ugh. Okay, remember, we're gonna clear it in 5. Right? To clear it in 5. Reloading. Okay, let's keep it going. Match again. Tairi. That particular fight in general was a bit hard to read purely because it was so offbeat. It was so offbeat there. Well, at least the song was decently short, so yeah, that was fine. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Hehehehehe. Tapetlisaurs. We had Cuckoosaurs, now it's Tapetlisaurs. Dang. Rah. One, two, and two, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. 2, down. Two, up, down, 2 left, 2 down, left, 1, 2. Had to use the double taps in order for this to work. Spam wins, boys. Spam wins. 1270? What? Okay, anyway, I'm still on track for clear in 5. As long as nothing supernatural happens, this should be easy. Okay, 2 more in. Let's go. Moreno. Moreno. You had to do the double spam. Okay, we're back up again. All the pretty courses. Okay, I'm on 1P at the moment. Oof. That guy spammed like no one's business. I don't know exactly how to spam quickly with this one. I'll have to double check that. Ranked second. Off by 10. 10. 10! I was off by 10. Alright, let's finish that last round. I'm gonna try a roll the three buttons together in order for this to work. Rolling. That's a Tetris skill. Rolling. Haha. Okay, let's finish this. Alright. Sleep after the toil. Okay, rolling seems to work well. Rolling it. Okay. Alright. Don't really feel like continuing. What I prefer is like actual rhythm game stuff rather than what seems to devolve into this old game that I had, which was what was it? Dance Evolution or something like that. No. It was another dance game where you have to actually sort of remember the beats. I'm not exactly sure what that game was called. It was by the same guys who ran Maple Story long time ago. Korean stuff. Hahaha. Okay, nothing there. Alright, let's jump it back down.
Everyone hold hands!
Alright, let's finish this. Well done, everyone. I must say, this exchange has been absolute perfection so far. Quite a few of our friends from Sumeru have learned our styles of dance. I can already see our dances spreading across Tevat. I hope we can take turns to visit each other and make this dance exchange a regular tradition in the future. So, will the Saurians on Natlan be able to do blade dances like the Eremites do? There's also that legendary war dance that can kind of scare red vultures off. Huh? Are you talking about the intimidating actions that Uncle Scimitar and the others used to scare off the consecrated red vultures the first time Nosta met him? Did he not tell you where those movements are from? Yeah, he did. What did he call that dance? The Duet of Flamemane and Heron's God. I like that name. Conveys both grace and power. Ooh, those two names sound familiar. Reminds me of two of my friends. I think I could guess what's going on here. Leveler and Paimon. Yes, I suppose this won't come as a complete surprise to you. The place where you encountered the consecrated red vultures is close to a road frequented by the Blazing Beast's Sumpter Beast caravan. Some time ago, a caravan that was carrying Dea and Candace back to Aru village encountered that very same flock of red vultures. The two of them, feeling like they hadn't quite got their fill of exercise on their outing, decided to go all out on those vultures. Since then, whenever a member of the Blazing Beasts mimics their actions, those vultures simply take off. Ah, it's just as Paimon thought. Yes, the vultures were just unlucky that day, huh? To have run into both Dea and Candace. They were asking for it. I'll say, can't believe I missed a chance to learn from those two aces. You must introduce me to the two of them next time we go to Sumeru. I'd love to pick their brains on boxing techniques, especially how to catch the rhythm on those crazy fast, powerful punches that get their energy all the way from their feet, through the legs and torso before exploding out of the arms and into the fist. That's actually a very common boxing technique. You use the momentum and the power from your legs to actually help to transfer up your legs to the torso into your arms, and then punch it into your target. That's a classic sort of idea when it comes to boxing. I'm sure the lot of you will end up drinking the night away too. I'll have to prepare something to sober you all up. Hey, we were finished here. Okay, I think we are done here. Good times always slip away so fast. I won't say that. Instead, let's make the gathering a regular thing. Yes, I can't wait for the day someone sneaks up behind me at the Zubair Theater, covers my eyes, and asks me to guess who they are. Don't forget to call us when the time comes. will be here to see you perform together on stage. Ooh, and we'll take you on a proper tour of the Grand Bazaar. Ha! I'm not holding you to that promise, traveler. And you too, Paimon. Mualani also gave me some flower seeds from areas near the people of the springs. I'll make sure they bloom beautifully and add even more charm to the stage. And we'll be here to see you perform together on stage.
Miss Layla seems to be under a lot of pressure. I should take her to watch her performance sometime. That might help her unwind.
Okay, we are done with this event. And now we can cash out with 420 moras worth. Why? Party standy. I'm getting a life-size cutout of fricking Mualani and Nilu. Hey. I can't complain about that. Haha. Top hat these whores. There's apparently 6 songs in this. Okay, this is done. That is done. Stygian Onslaught mostly done, I guess. Test run Alakino. Okay, so we've got a few of these. We'll do that. I'll do that on my own time. Wonderland treasures. I have not done anything related to this at all. Really need to work on these once I have the time. But I don't think I have it. And I've already completed and got Nilu as my choice. This one's done. Isle of Cold Moonlight is done. So the only thing left...
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
So that means the only thing left to do this season, sorry, this version is to do the Imaginarium Theater as well as the Abyss. I haven't done those two yet, and I need to work on that. Well, our next stream will probably be on the Imaginarium Theater. So that's what we're gonna do heading into our next stream. Before that, before we close, one thing that we have to do, and I haven't done this in a while yet, is to go through the Selenic Chronicles. So let's finish off with that. Let's see. Okay, so we have Utar together with a Kuvaki.
Traveler, Paimon.
What's wrong, Columbina? You look like something's troubling you.
Do you have any paint with you?
More paint. Malos. He's covered in paint.
Oh! You're Malaus, right?
Gosh, you're covered in paint.
In the mood for more painting, huh? Looks like you got most of the paint on yourself, though. How did that happen? Malaus left for a bit and came back like this. I anticipate this paint will take quite some time to wash off. Huh. Maybe Malaus ran into trouble while out searching for inspiration. Still, this isn't a bad look at all. Very fitting for an artist.
It's all about the form. It's all about... Not really the shape. Okay, we have the form, the colors. We also have the idea, the inspiration. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a good word to describe this situation, and I can't think of what. I'm way too tired. It's 4:25 a.m. right now. Oh, God.
Oh, and about the paint? We just need to give Malaus colorful things, right? Like last time? Now that's one happy Kuhenki. Malaus must have hit on some really good ideas. Something fun and upbeat for sure.
Yeah, it's Kuhenki, not Kuvaki. Kuvaki is the energy. It's the power. The Kuhenki are these spirits.
Let's find some warm, happy colors this time.
Okay, so give the Kuhenki some objects with vivid colors. Warm, happy colors. Yeah, we'll give her Midsummer Berry. Do 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 do.
That should do it, right?
Ooh, let me try.
Oh, there she goes, painting away already. Ahem. Dear judges, prepare to be amazed. What kind of masterpiece will our talented Kuhenki artists bring us today?
And done.
Huh? You're done already? Paimon didn't even get to finish her intro.
Paimon.
Well, let's see here.
Ooh.
Oh, another drawing of Columbina. No
Ooh.
surprise there.
Just looking at it makes me feel happy.
Is that a forest somewhere in Nod-krai? There are so many little animals.
I'm afraid you would have to go back to the time before I left the Frost Moon Scions to see a scene like this.
Ah.
Wow! I'm so jealous! Did cute little animals really gather around you like that?
Man, Columbina really is a Disney princess.
Yes. Most of them were drawn to the Kuvaki around me. They felt safe curling up next to me like that.
Aw. Puffin.
Oh, that's so awesome! You could pet them all you wanted without them running away!
Hey. And then the Kuhenki all just flying around.
I would say the sheik badgers were the nicest to pet. They're the ones with the big, fluffy tails.
Nice.
The fur on a rhyme-horn deer's neck is quite soft as well. It makes a very comfortable pillow.
Wait, you sleep on their necks?
Which do you prefer?
We don't really have the same kind of experience to go off of.
Yeah. That needs some actual trial and error in order to understand that.
But Paimon would probably choose to pet a sheik badger's tail.
Bing!
Sheik badgers can be quite timid. If you want to pet them, they need to feel safe first. But I would exercise caution, Paimon.
Uh-oh.
Why? Do they bite or something? Paimon promises to be super gentle.
Cross my heart. I promise to be super gentle.
No, I'm referring to danger from above.
Huh?
Danger from above?
Oh no. It's drop bears! Everyone run!
Yes. Long plume ibises often hunt little animals like these.
Oh no.
I had to issue them a warning to get them to stop going after the Kuhenki.
Huh? Wait, the long plume ibises also hunt Kuhenki?
You're just telling Paimon this now? Oh, it's a miracle she hasn't been carried off yet.
Oh no, Paimon, no!
Then, the next time I see one, I'll advise them that you are off limits as well.
Wait, isn't that trying to fight off the normal and natural order of things? I don't know about this one, Columbina.
Next time? No, you need to find one right now, or Paimon I'll be too scared to even fly out that door! The little one seems strangely curious about the idea of Paimon being carried off by a long-plumed ibis.
Oh no, you're not gonna paint that scene, are you?
Don't even think about painting a picture like that!
I would love to see it though. New moon's embrace obtained.
I really would like to pet the little animals again.
Just call. Just call Lauma. I bet she's okay with that. And let's see our stats. Only done with one stack. In the artist's eyes, the moon goddess appears most joyful. Wings of the silent moon. Let's see if we can find some more balls. Over there. Moonfall silver. Okay, I think we are about done for today. Alright, we are done here for today. It's good. I'm done. I'm finally done. Actually, technically, I'm not actually done until I actually call up all the smithies and say, "Hey, Smithy, where are the ores at, eh? I need some more ores." Now that would be like complete zero sanity things for me today. Alright, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. All those nice things. If you have any recommendations for ways to improve the stream, do let me know in the comments below the video. And if you have any recommendations for or ideas for games you'd like me to try out, do let me know as well in the comments. I'm happy to hear your recommendations. I might start another round of Slay the Spire streaming. That will be very interesting to sort of learn and play again. Slay the Spire 2 has been delayed, so unfortunately that will be something that I'll have to wait. But one thing I have tried recently is the Slay the Spire with the Hatsune Miku mod. That has been quite interesting to play, and I've been enjoying my time with that particular custom character. Very fun, a lot of fun. Maybe I'll bring in some streams on that when I have the time. But unfortunately for now, work is calling, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done before the summer break properly hits here in my part of the world at the moment. So until then, we'll just have to wait, and once that hits, I'll probably have a bit more time to stream, do a bit more, you know, those nice things, or probably go on a holiday and then do the streaming from random places in the world. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace out, everyone. Oh wait, first mail. Oh yeah, Risley stuff. Oh, what the hell? Frontier land. Oh, it's Nod-krai. Huh, interesting. Sharing, eh? At Luna 3. Yes, Luna 3. I need to go ahead and watch that update. Okay, Keqing's stuff. That's done. Ruins done. Okay, and then let's go through the achievements real quick. Okay, Legatus Golem defeated. Nice. Anything else? Nope. All good. Cool. Okay, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you around.